Hey everyone, welcome to Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 16, the final episode of Nagato Yuki-chan no Shoushitsu. And I gotta say, the episode, it was okay. The big thing that I keep saying in every single one of these last few episodes is I love the things that they relate from, the original Haruhi series. First off, Kyonkun Denwa, I love that. Seriously, if you've watched, no, you don't. Yeah, it's funny kind of thing. But if you watch the second season of Haruhi Suzumiya, you know the Endless Eight and like a lot of the things that happened in this episode was from that as well. And of course from the first season as well. Like everything they were doing during the summer kind of thing, kind of stuff. And it's just like wow. I mean, at least they're bringing in that kind of stuff. And of course, I can't remember the song. If any one of you know, it's the I forget what the name of the song is called, but that was pretty much how it sounds. And Haruhi was humming it, and I was like, oh gosh. But yeah, overall the episode was literally it was pretty much Kyon trying to figure gather the courage because he wants to tell Yuki how he feels because of everything that happened because of her, not her but the other Yuki confessing everything, and he's just feel like he's been awkward throughout the whole thing. We get to see what happened when there were the fireflies and how he made that awkward, and he thinks it's making it awkward for her. And like throughout this episode, he's just trying to tell himself like at the batting cage, at the bowling alley, tell her this, but he can't say anything. He doesn't have the guts to do it, and it's kind of just ruining the summer too. But he's thinking, he's that time, he can do this, he's gonna do this, and it goes to the point where it's like summer's almost over. There finally here's the summer festival. I'm love to see all the girls in um, their outfits and everything, and like it was pretty much this episode. Like I said, it was just him trying to find the courage throughout the festival. He's trying to do it, trying to figure it like should he do this now? Even Ryoko knows, and he's like, you probably think I'm like an indecisive kind of guy, and she's like, yeah, pretty much that is, and like he's trying to ask like, what should I do? And she can't answer him for him that he's got to figure out what he's gonna do. And when he does finally figure out what to do, and he brings not Haruhi, sorry, Yuki away. Oh man, like my heart broke when I saw Haruhi like all sad like that, like, and then of course she tries to like, it's okay, it's fine. It's just like, oh man, Haruhi. Like I keep saying throughout all my reviews of this series, I love Kyon being with Haruhi. I love Haruhi. She's one of my favorite characters. Period. Not just this anime. And like overall, it's kind of weird. Like if you didn't watch the other Haruhi series, and you just threw yourself into this, this anime, you're not really gonna feel like you feel kind of sad, but not too much because you don't really know the chemistry that is possible that was in the Haruhi series and everything between her and Kyon and everything that's going on. It's pretty much they kind of did a junk job on that. Like if they threw in the possibility of a love triangle, I don't really like love triangles anyway, but they had one episode that the Valentine's one that was like really big, and then maybe like some snippets every once in a while of Haruhi maybe feeling like this and feeling sad that he's going for her and everything and not Haruhi. It's kind of like they could have done a better job on that, to be perfectly honest. Either that or just don't put it in at all. Other than that, like he finally does get her to the side. Fireworks are going on. He finally confesses. She doesn't hear any of it. I thought she did at first, but I guess she didn't. I don't know because she's. It seems like everything's going back to normal now. But yeah, he finally got to say what he wanted to. He likes her, but in reality, what it seems like is that he likes the other Yuki. So that's why things are just gonna go back to normal, and that's what does happen. And just like I said, guys, I didn't think this anime would end with them being together, and it doesn't. It ends with just like it's a possibility maybe in the future it does, because he did confess, but it's more of to the other Yuki. But it's obviously that's the same. It's pretty much the same Yuki, just a little bit differences in personality and everything. But it kind of she started to turn to the regular Yuki anyway, and he started his feelings only came when like I guess he always liked her kind of thing anyway. So we don't know if it was he liked that Yuki or he just always liked Yuki. I'm pretty sure it's that he always liked Yugi, but the way they also another way like thing is the way they portrayed this whole thing going throughout the whole series. It was supposed to be like a romantic comedy, and really, they didn't focus too much. Like it was kind of like I think they could have done way better on focusing her and Kyon, Yuki and Kyon's relationship. It kind of some episodes it was like, oh, okay, and then some episodes are just like random stuff. It's like, what the heck, man? But yeah, of course it does end. Like I said, it's not gonna end with them together, and it doesn't. It leaves it with an open ending, and that was pretty much the end. It even ends with this like another thing in from the Haruhi series, like at the end of the summer, because the Endless Eight is just this. I don't want to spoil anything for that if you do want to end up watching it, but like at the end, he's like, they ask Keon, do you want did you do your homework? And he's like, oh no, and that's pretty much what happened at the end. So that was another little thing from the Haruhi series. So that's my review of this episode. I'm gonna talk about the whole series now. My review of the whole series, to be honest, I didn't care too much for it. It had its moments. There was some good things, but it honestly, the good things that I liked about it was pretty much when they brought stuff from the Haruhi series into it, which is not that, not like a lot. There was some. It was mostly during the last episodes. At first, I did think the part where Yuki came in, I thought it was the other Yuki from the Haruhi series, but ended up just being, she gets kind of like an amnesia and switch her memory, kind of a new Yuki comes kind of thing, and that was pretty interesting, to be honest. But overall, I didn't really care for this season. They didn't really develop everything thoroughly and correctly. I feel they could have done a way better job with the relationship between Kyon and Yuki, like how they get to this point. It's just kind of random all over the place with them kind of like, oh, kind of like her, kind of like him, kind of thing. And then also the point where Haruhi she was in this, and then it seemed like it could be a love triangle, then it didn't, but they still showed her having feelings kind of thing and just threw it aside. So like overall, like honestly, I didn't care too much for this. If you do like this even a little bit, I definitely recommend watching the Haruhi series. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is way better, a lot better. I really enjoyed it, and of course, Yuki is not the main character, but I don't know. Yuki is the main character too. It's just like I like Yuki in the Haruhi series and everything, but she's a good side character kind of thing. She's still main character, but not the main. That's Haruhi. Like her character just it doesn't pull you in as much. And Kyon has always been the kind of character. He's kind of bland. He's not really like whoa. He's funny and everything. He's kind of this guy that always just gets the brunt of everything that's bad that happens. But he's not like the main. Like he needs to have Haruhi supporting him, and that's why the Haruhi series was so good. But this one with Yuki, I didn't like it. I didn't feel it too much, and that's just how I felt, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how you felt, but yeah, that's how I felt. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review on the episode, and of course the season in general. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And just comment below what you thought about the season. Did you enjoy everything? Did you like the ending? Did you like this episode? And you know, if you have watched the the Melancholia of Haruhi Suzumiya, the 2 seasons, maybe even read the light novels, because I've read some of the light novels already. Tell me how you felt about this. Do you feel the same way? You didn't care too much for it, or did you like it? I don't know. Overall, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, guys. See ya.